Man, you lame, bro.
Man.
What up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing? It is another episode of
But yeah.
Oh, look at you now, Shella. Somebody gonna take the lead. I am your host, Retro, with this lovely, love you, baby. Other co-host of mine, Miss.
Creole.
Come on, Creole. You still acting all.
Ain't nobody acting shy.
We did the introductions already. So, but if you're tuning in, thank you. And make sure you subscribe.
And welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all. So, like I said, this is a every other week process. So, we'll post and then there's a week we don't post. So, a lot of things happen in between from the time we post. So, how's your week been? How things been going?
I guess it's been fine. I mean, I'm back going into the office 2 days a week. I unfortunately got to go in tonight to work for someone because apparently I can't record this podcast and just relax afterwards and work on it.
Well, not this weekend. Maybe the next.
Hopefully.
Next weekend, sure.
Hopefully next podcast,
But see,
I'll be able to chill and work on the podcast.
I'm back working now, so, and they got us doing overtime, so I'm hoping that they don't have me overtime on my off weekend, because they already got me doing overtime on my off weekday, but we're going to see. Even if they do have it, I'll just come after work because I want to stay consistent of how we record, and I'm not going to let my job keep me from you guys, because
we're gonna try our best to make this work without 9 to 5s.
Yeah,
until this becomes our
9 to 5.
Our 9 to 5.
Talking about 9 to 5, something like that. I want to give a shout out. Well, I want to give a shout out. I don't want to give a shout out to nobody. I don't have nobody right now to give a shout out to. Like I said, coronavirus. Shit real, y'all. Y'all playing around. Right now in the city of New Orleans, we Mardi Gras right now, it has not been canceled, but
we also don't know if it's gonna happen.
Right. We don't know if it's a for go, for sure. So we're gonna see. Put your mask on, people. I know they're talking about mandating the 3-month mandatory mask. Look, if you do not want to wear a mask, then stay home.
But if you're gonna wear a mask, just have fun with it.
Please respect everybody else's health. That's all I'm asking.
And just have fun with it. I've been having fun with it. I mean, if we're gonna be doing this for a while, why don't you just get you some cute ones and have fun with it? Make it fashion. That's how I feel. That's how I've been feeling about it.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, the Klansmen don't mind wearing it.
Oh my God.
They don't. They've been wearing masks for a long time. Now you get to go in public and wear it. Nobody ain't gonna question you because you be like, I'm doing my duty. That's like I saw they had a couple wearing what's that called with the Nazis? The
swastika?
Yeah. As covering their face.
Wow.
And they just walking around, like it's nothing. I'm like, okay, well, at least you being safe. Being safe and you're making a point.
Being safe and being racist at the same time.
Yeah, well, Like your boy said in that video I sent you.
Which one?
The one who sung that song, Try Jesus.
Oh.
He said, thank you for all the racist people who out here being racist publicly. Thank y'all.
Right.
We appreciate that.
Let me know so I can steer clear of you.
Let me know. If you don't like me, that's fine. Just let me know and I'll walk on by and not say anything. But I love all people. I have friends of all different shades and nationalities, different creed, different viewpoints, different politics, different everything. At the end of the day, just respect one another as human beings. That's all I'm saying.
That's all.
That's all I'm saying. So, on the agenda today, we're going to touch the Verzuz competition. If some of y'all not aware, during this coronavirus, a lot of the music industry has to find different ways to, well, not so much an industry, but artists have to find different ways to entertain themselves and entertain their fans. So, what did they start? Who was it? Timbaland?
Timbaland and Swizz Beatz.
They decided to do Verzuz.
And it started with them too.
Right. So it was producers, right?
It started off as producers and songwriters. So you had Swizz Beatz and Timbaland. Right. You had Neo and Jonta Austin.
Right.
You had Manny Fresh and Scott Storch.
Right.
You had T-Pain and Lil Jon.
Right.
And then eventually we started with artists with Babyface and Teddy Riley.
The whole Babyface and Teddy Riley scandal. Which is...
That took 3 attempts.
And that right there was the straw that broke the camel's back and made Apple decide we need to reach out to Timbaland and
Swizz Beatz
and give them a better platform to do this, because we can't be having that.
Yeah, so now the last 3 Verzuz competitions, I guess if you want to call it, they've been meeting up at a central location at a studio or whatever, and have been going back and forth with the music instead of trying to do it on a shared IG live.
The first one was what? Jada and...
The first meetup was Alicia Keys and John Legend on Juneteenth.
Okay. So yeah, and then they had Jada
and Fab. And then they had Snoop and DMX.
So they're coming up. They coming up with some good lineups. Now, me and Creole, we had discussed about ones that we would like to see, and also ones where it's like
people want to see them, but I'm not for it.
Yeah, it doesn't come together. It doesn't make sense. So like one of them that we would like to see is Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
I feel like it's time to finally put this 20-25 year debate to rest. Finally. I'm personally team Backstreet Boys. Everybody wants to be team NSYNC, I feel, because of Justin Timberlake. Don't get me wrong, Justin Timberlake has an amazing solo career.
He does.
But Backstreet Boys had the better hits as a group.
I mean, I enjoy them both, but I'm also Backstreet Boys. I mean, everybody. What was the other one?
I don't care who you are or where you're from and what you did, as long as you love me.
Mine was, I never break your heart. I never make you. Man, what? Backstreet Boys? Yeah. Mind you, growing up, I had to listen to either 101.9 or B97 because my mother didn't allow me to listen to hip hop and all that. So.
Oh, my mom was the hip mom.
Well, to each his own.
My friends would get in the car and be like, "Oh, your mom listens to our music?" And I'm like, "Yeah, she does. She listens to hip hop. She's met Mystical.
Your mom teaches. Mystical?
She did. Right when he first started. He was first starting out, and he was really local.
That. So let me hold up. Stop right there. Let me tell you how Creole.
Well,
rolls. Hold up. Stop. Let me tell you how Creole. Rolls.
Here we go.
Creole, she has selective memory loss, I think.
I don't have selective memory loss.
Okay, maybe not selective memory loss, but she will tell you stories, but not tell you the whole thing, or like when something like certain trigger words trigger.
And that's really what it is.
A story.
That's really what it is.
Something I never heard of.
I have a really good memory, but I won't just randomly bring things up unless something triggers it in a conversation.
So back to the Mystical story.
So when my mom worked at McDonald 42, my mom was a teacher up until she passed away last year. And at the time she was working at McDonald 42 in the 7th Ward, and Mystical was just really starting out. So, I mean, everyone knew who he was locally. This was long before Shake It Fast or anything like that. So
it's the man right there.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is probably more of along the lines of Beware and like around that time. And so my mom is doing yard duty, and Mystical walks up, I guess, to pick up a niece or something from the school. And of course, the kids are like losing their mind. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's Mystical, that's Mystical, that's Mystical. And my mom's like, who? My mom's like in her 30s, probably about probably a little older than I am now. I'm 31. So maybe she's like 35, 36 at the time. Right. So, she's like, who? And I mean, she listened to the music on the radio, so she had heard his music, but it was like one of those things she had never seen what he looked like.
The man right here. Yeah.
So, all the kids are like, oh my God, that's Mystical, that's Mystical. And my mom said he just walked up and he's just like the sweetest, just, hi, how you doing? I'm here to sign out so-and-so. Can you show me what office is? And my mom is just like, oh yeah, just go through them doors and like go to the front, go up the stairs. And the office is like right at the top of the stairs. But she said he was like so not. I mean, you gotta understand he was young at the time too. So
man, so he ain't coming through.
So we probably talking about a maybe early mid-20s Mystical.
They call me Mystical. I can put the girl up.
So of course he's looking at my mom like, as an older woman, even though she probably wasn't that much older.
Excuse me, Miss Beth.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Mr. Cohen. I came to pick up my niece. Where will I go in to log in my arrival and to depart with her? Like off Dave Chappelle skit when he was doing the Lil Jon skit.
Yeah.
And he'd be doing what and what? And he's like, sometimes
I just feel so lonely.
So lonely.
But it's funny. That's how Dave Chappelle, you hear me? That's how a lot of rappers are. Outside of like their persona, a lot of the things.
Probably, yeah. I mean, when you're in your environment around your people, you don't have to put on that persona because they know, man. I know.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're you. You don't have to be. You don't have to be Mystical around us. Mad. You're still Michael Tyler to us.
I am so mad that I had found out maybe a couple of years back that was not his real hair.
What, they had feed-in braids?
Yeah. That wasn't his hair.
A lot of them got feed-in braids.
I didn't know they was doing that shit back then.
Yeah, they were doing it back then. They do it now.
I know they do that now. I thought that was his shit. Because I like, man, the nigga, his braids are clean. Come find out shit ain't his.
No, dudes were getting feed-in braids too.
I ain't bald head like I'm
But anyway, we have like deviated away from the conversation. The Verzuz conversation.
So yeah, Backstreet Boys in Sync is one. What was another one we wanted to see?
What else we wanted to see? I kind of agree with the Mario Lloyd or Mario or Marion that people have been suggesting.
I was saying, did it do Silk? They didn't do Silk, huh?
Oh, you mean the group Silk?
Yeah.
No, they didn't do Silk. They did Jagged Edge and 112.
I don't think that one was a good matchup.
You didn't think so?
I mean, it was straight, but I think that 112 and Silk are more on that level.
Maybe.
And I would say,
I'm actually thinking more Silk Blackstreet.
I forgot about Blackstreet. So, okay, yeah, you could do that. You could do Silk and Blackstreet. And you could do... Would you do... I would do Silk and Blackstreet. And I would have did Drew Hill and Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
And
I could see that.
And then I would have did... But see, I got my all-time favorite Boys and Men.
What about a Drew Hill Jodeci?
Yeah, that too. They could, yeah. You're right. You could do that. I mean, they still got some good matchups out there.
There's a lot of good matchups that they haven't gotten yet. But you also have some people that are scared to do it now because Trey Songz in a Facebook Live I saw said he doesn't want to do it because he knows he's not a social media savvy person and he does not want to become a meme. He's like, I don't want to be Trigger Riley.
Exactly. Now, one that we talked about and people have been bringing it up
constantly.
Chris Brown
And Usher.
and Usher. Now,
Dance wise, yes.
if we was going off dancing, and even so, if it was just going off dancing, Chris really got it in the bag. Chris still dance. Usher don't dance no more.
And it's an age thing because Usher is like a good 10 years older than Chris.
Exactly.
Because Chris is 31. Usher is what, 40? Maybe he's like 41.
But they both started in the game young. Don't get me wrong. They both started
young, but they started in two different eras.
Yeah, like you say, if they're 10 years apart, I mean, that's two different decades then. You got to say.
Because you got to think about it. Usher Confessions was what, his fourth album?
Yeah, I believe so.
It was his fourth album. It's his best album. And that was 2003-04 when they came out. So we're still talking about 1 or 2 years before Chris Brown dropped Run It.
One of my favorite Chris Brown sound is "Give Me That" with Lil Weezy on the track.
Yes.
Me.
Oh, the first Chris Brown
Shout
album
out to
still
Old
holds
Wayne.
up. Oh, the first Chris Brown album still holds up well. It does.
So yeah, so I really would. I mean, I would watch if they do it, but to be honest, it would have to be something where they're just playing their music because, like I said,
it would be more like I would take it if it was more like the Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, where like there's no winners. It's just for the culture. It's just a vibe.
Now, who you could do is Usher and Tyrese.
Yeah, I think their catalog is pretty similar.
You could do Usher and Tyrese because
Chris Brown and Usher's catalogs are just not similar.
No,
yeah, they're dance people and things like that, but their catalogs are like nowhere near the same.
No.
So and I mean, when you think of good versus matchups, you have to think about, okay, if so-and-so pulls this hit, what would be the equivalent?
Exactly.
So I mean, if Usher pulled out Confessions, what would be the Chris Brown equivalent?
None.
If you pulled out Wall to Wall, what would be the Usher equivalent?
None. There's nothing. There's nothing that crosses over.
And they're two different eras.
Definitely.
They both started out young, but it's just two different eras, two different fields of music. Yeah, they've done some music together, but I mean, it's still not. It's still two different eras.
Now, you know who I would like to see? God rest her soul, Whitney and Mariah.
Oh, yeah. To finally settle the Whitney and Mariah debate?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I would have loved to see that verse. That, you think, what, Brandy and Monica?
Yeah, maybe finally settle that long-standing beef that apparently they have. I didn't think that was still dragging on. But apparently they still not fans of each other.
Another one would have been good. Destiny Child.
Wait, which Destiny's Child? Are we talking about LaToya Luckett or Michelle Williams?
Let's say LaToya Luckett, the original.
The original four? Okay.
Original four. TLC.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because honestly, if Left Eye was still around, they would still be making music. So
yeah.
I already know that they.
Yeah, TLC only stopped making music because of Left Eye passing away.
Right.
But I really think they would still be out here.
Definitely.
Strong.
Or if you want, and some people might be like, well, nah, they kind of spaces and age or whatnot. All right, well, let's say TLC and not. Ooh, I lied. I take it back. This probably it wouldn't be a verse. It would be three of them. SWV, In Vogue, and Escape.
Yes. I agree. Yeah.
That would have to roll.
Oh yeah.
That would have to go. And it would, like I say, if TLC was still, I mean, you still could do. I guess TLC probably would be, what's that one with the number 702?
Yeah, I forget about them.
Yeah,
702 has some bops. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could do TLC and 702. That'd be a nice one.
Yeah.
So like I said, they still got a lot of good
There's
ones.
a lot of good ones,
But
and
some
I can
stuff-
also see Neo coming back and doing one with him as just an artist. Because the first one he did, the verses he did was as a songwriter.
Right.
But I could see him coming back and doing another one where it's just strictly like his music.
Let's try to think who else I would like to see.
Man, no. We got to take it all the way back. We have to do a Romeo versus Bow Wow.
Ooh.
We have to do Romeo versus Bow Wow.
Yes. Yes. Bring that. Yes. That. I want to see that. Yes.
That's another one. That's another like old battle we have to settle is Romeo, Team Romeo and Team Bow Wow.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's do that.
A little Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move so fast across the floor. I mean, you run through my mind like all the time. All I want to do is take you home.
Now, you know who? I wouldn't even know who you would put her against. Missy Elliott. Now, who could verse Missy Elliott?
Missy Elliott is just Missy Elliott, but music catalog wise, possibly it might be a slight stretch, but Ciara.
Ciara?
Because Ciara had all those dance hits.
Yeah, but Missy, she did some choreography, but she was still like, I don't know. I feel like
I don't know who Missy would go up against because Missy is Missy.
Right.
Like there's some artists that are just
she in her own
them.
lane.
Yeah, they're in their own lanes. So like Chris Brown is like one of those that's in their own lane. Missy is like in her own lane.
No, I wouldn't say Chris Brown is
But who would you put against him though? I'm talking about like verses wise.
Trey
like,
Songz?
No, because I can't think of like a Trey Songz song that would line up with a Chris Brown song. Granted, they did come out at the same, like around the same time.
Okay.
And from the same state.
Right. No, they could go.
But once again, it would probably be more for the culture and not really a competition.
Right. Just playing hits.
Yeah.
Being from the same state.
Because Chris is more of your dance party R&B guy. Trey Songz is your lover boy.
What about
Well, yeah, he had Two Reasons and Nana. Yeah. And he had those.
Yeah.
And Loving and Touching. Yeah, well, now that I think about it.
Yeah, Trey and Chris Brown could go at it.
Yeah. Okay, now that I think about it. Now that I started thinking about Trey's catalog more.
I'm about to say, as much as you run through we didn't even talk about this. Since we're talking about Chris and Trey, side note, so me and Creel was talking about, sleeping with celebrities.
Oh, no.
Cheating. Oh, yeah.
Why are we having this conversation?
We're talking about. So she's like, what celebrity you would, cheat on me with? I'm like, I wouldn't cheat on me with no celebrity. There's no female that really like, So
it's more so like a hall pass type conversation.
Pass thing. Okay. Like if
if I told you can like go sleep with one woman and I was not allowed to be mad about it, who would it be? So,
I gave it like Halle Berry, somebody older or whatever. Because it's not anything I really put forth thought in. I mean, if quote unquote, I would have to really think. But anyway, so
I haven't put thought into it either.
I know you haven't, but so I call her for work. She's listening to Chris Brown, Trey Songz. I keep hearing the songs over and over.
Hey, no, wait. No, I have my iTunes on random, and because Chris Brown puts out 50 songs per album, and he's at like album 9, and Trey is at like album 7 or something like that. Yeah, 15 years worth of music. Yeah, it's a good chunk of my iTunes library.
Chris Breezy, you heard me. So I'm like, cool. I told her, I said, wow, look, if one of your celebrities was so happy to be Chris Brown and Trey songs, I told her the deal would be if you slept with them, you have to delete their songs, unfollow them on Instagram.
And can't watch any of the
Can't
movies.
watch none of the movies, video. They can't. If we're in the bed listening to music and the Chris Brown songs come on, I told her I'm throwing the phone out the window. You hear me? Like, she had to cut all ties. I didn't know. Because you're not going to sit here and sleep with Chris Brown. And then, I'm sitting here.
I would definitely.
Singing a song and dancing. And
I would definitely.
At me like,
I would definitely play side nigga just to piss you off.
See, that's what I'm saying. Being fucking evil. So that's why I'm like, nah, piss on that. No, you sleep with Chris Brown, all his shit gotta go.
No.
Yes. CDs. Motherfucker, if you had a cassette tape from that nigga,
I gotta watch.
Gone.
I gotta watch this. Well, what if I claim I'm watching this Christmas for Columbus Short and it this album? No.
No.
Why?
Any part that Chris Brown comes on, fast forward.
No.
Yes. That part where he's singing, "Hang on a missile," delete. As a matter of fact,
I actually like him performing "Try a Little Tenderness" better. But
better yet, I will give you. You know how they got a director's cut? I'm gonna give you the retro cut version of it. I'm gonna go in and delete all that shit, or better yet, I'll put my motherfucking face on his shit.
Wow.
Yes.
Y'all not even the same color.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It'll look just like them videos when they be having like the when they be making fun of the celebrities and they be having like the mouth chop moving up and down talking. That's how my shit gonna be. Oh damn!
I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
Right. So, but yeah. So like I say, there's a lot of good verses still out there I would like to see. We also was talking about like rock verses, but rock is just.
There's so many micro genres in rock that it's hard to like put two bands together.
Exactly. And mainly, and like I'd say Aerosmith, but then it had to be somebody. Aerosmith been out forever. You had to find with some of these people. A lot of them people still alive, but it wouldn't be so much. It would just be like, I guess you could, let's say Aerosmith and Kiss. Put them. They are different, but I think they've been around the same time frame. So I mean, I would assume just have them play their hits, not so much as a versus like you said as competition, but just like going through their catalog.
Right.
So
there's a lot of good versus competitions outside of hip hop. And there's a lot more to be had, and I'm actually quite happy for Swizz and Timbaland for having Apple buy it from them, and now they can do like the studio and make it even bigger. And I'm excited to see how big it's gonna get once quarantine and all this is over, and they could probably start like putting it in like a real studio or sell it to some like television like man. This is like one of the things that BET needs to snatch up.
Man,
you know how high ratings would be back on BET if there was verses on BET.
Man, that's if they would do it right. But my thing is this, and we was just talking about that with this quarantine. We feel like the whole music industry and artists have. Or will find new ways of pushing their music and doing music as a whole. Because we was watching, what's that, MTV Classics or something?
Yeah, it's the MTV Classic channel, but it's Total Request playlist.
So, for the younger generations don't know, MTV and BET
used to show music videos.
Used to play music videos. Artists used to go on certain shows and release their new video, their new single coming out. Now everything is
YouTube
TV shows. It's trash.
You can only find music videos on YouTube now.
On YouTube, you gotta look it up. So going down memory lane watching this, I'm like, man.
And if you've never watched Total Request playlist, think of like the era of Total Request Live where all these videos are music videos that came out around like mid to late 90s to maybe 2010, I think might be the cutoff for them. So it's old music videos, old fashioned, old, just old concepts and things like that. It's a walk down memory lane. It is. It's a throwback music video show.
What was that show you said where y'all used to have up here where you could request videos?
The Box?
The Box. Was that just a New Orleans thing? Or?
New Orleans, the Box was nationwide.
Oh really?
The Box was nationwide. It was just a channel. Okay, kids. The Box was a music video channel that played music videos all day, and you could request music videos by calling in, and you had to remember the code for the music video you wanted, and it used to scroll at the bottom of the television screen. I would say it's like the TV Guide channel, but kids, y'all don't know what that is either. So, but you had to remember the code for your music video. So when you called it in, but it was 99 cents. A lot of kids got in trouble because they ran up their parents' phone bills doing this. But it played music videos all day. And then locally we had Fat and all that.
Yeah.
With Wild Wayne. And Q Cutie Consuela.
And Jugga JT.
And Jugga. Yeah.
Juggy. Shout out to Fat, all that crew. You heard me.
I don't know. I don't think that still comes on.
No, I know, but still shouting them out. Because you know what? When I came to the city, because we didn't catch that down in the country where I'm from. But when I used to come to the city sometimes and be sleep like my cousin, my aunt, I used to watch it because they would play, the local artist scenes and everything. So, what happened?
Oh, Dad popped in here.
Oh. Shout out to Mr. Baptiste letting us use the place to do our thing, Oh, there we go. You heard him. Heard him in the back. What I was saying? Oh, yeah. Fat and all that. I used to love watching that, though, man.
And that's how you saw, like, all the local videos.
Right. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to be like Juggy. I wanted to go interview. Man, I wanted to be a
VJ.
I wanted to be a VJ, too.
I definitely wanted to be a VJ. That dream is currently dead. Maybe it'll come back.
Nah, we could bring that back. We need to bring them live. That's why I say with this corona.
Maybe we'll bring back music videos once corona's over.
Yes. Matter of fact, I wanted to talk to you about that. I said maybe we could do that. Maybe we could find a way. Maybe we could venture. By the way, y'all, I know y'all hear all this in the background. That's just how they operate. So
in my family is loud.
Yeah, like I said, we don't have our own studio set up yet, so bear with us. Mm-hmm. But you will sometimes hear, this right here. But back to the plan at hand. We probably could, like I say, we had to see. I would like to do that though. Like I would like to, I think since like I said, these artists are now like making their own videos, doing it at home and everything.
Yeah, they've definitely been working around quarantine as far as like putting out music and music videos.
So I'm like, we can sit here and just be like, look, you got a music video, we got a online streaming show that we do to play new artists' videos and stuff, introduce new songs and stuff. I mean, we could be our own TRL, wherever, just find up a name and whatnot. That's just a little something we could think about in the future that I would like to do. Because like I say, I feel like people would appreciate that, especially our generation would appreciate that. Because then they know what's going on. Because if you're not a dedicated listener, because that's how I always find out new songs and stuff, because I would watch these shows.
Right.
Now, if you're not a dedicated listener to a certain artist, you're not going to know they got something new dropping unless somebody introduce you to it.
Because they're not on TV promoting it and things like that like they used to. I mean,
right.
They used to go on promotional tours when their music came out. So, I mean, even if it was a new artist, the label used to have them on TRL, 106 in Park. They would perform on the show. They would drop off the new video. announced the next single. When the album was coming out, they would be at Virgin. Every time they would have to stop at Virgin Megastore in New York and do signings and meet and greets and things like that. And it's just they would have to promote their behinds off. But now it's like, especially a lot of artists that have been in the game, it's like, I have my loyal following. They follow me on Instagram. So all I have to do is pop in my Insta stories that I have an album coming out, a new video coming out, a new song coming out on iTunes come midnight.
Right. So,
but I mean, you can only watch it on YouTube these days, or on Apple or Tidal or whatever. But that's the only place you can find it now. It's not just running on TV anymore. But I did always want to be a VJ, and it's partially being a VJ and the dream of being a VJ and dream of doing like entertainment journalism, like writing for The Source, XXL, Ebony, Essence, things like that, is why I studied mass communication in college, because that was my dream. I wanted to be a VJ.
She wanted to be either a VJ or be like your girl for Brown Sugar. So
yeah, I wanted to be Sydney from Brown Sugar.
So tell me, when did you first fall in love with hip hop?
I did though. I did. And it wasn't to hook up with celebrities. It's just that I genuinely enjoyed reading. Like, growing up, I was probably one of the few girls that actually read the articles in Word Up magazine about, what's the inspiration for this album and when's the album coming out and blah, blah, blah. And there would be times where I would be reading the article and like correcting the article, because there was a couple times I would read and they're like, so-and-so's album's coming out on this day. And I'm like, no, they definitely said it's coming out on this day. So where did you get your information from? And I always did enjoy that. And that's kind of what I miss about 106 and Park and TRL, is them sitting down going, yeah, the inspiration for this song is this, and the inspiration for this album is this, and I put my heart and soul into it, and I had to take a hiatus and blah, 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 and we got a lot of answers from celebrities and things like that. And they also got to like clear up rumors and things like that on their own, so that way, and I have nothing against Shade Room, but that's also kept a lot of crazy rumors from running rampant, because they were able to answer it themselves on national television and be like, yeah, me and so-and-so aren't dating anymore. No, me and so-and-so didn't fall out bad. No, me and so-and-so aren't beefing like people want to claim we are, and things like that. So I miss that era. I really do. I wish we could bring that back. I still want to be a VJ. I still want to be a VJ if that ever becomes a thing again.
We could bring it. Everything comes full circle, I believe, so it could come back. Now, talking about music and stuff, let's talk about Kanye for a moment. So the other day, Creole sent me a text of, Pablo.
Really? Is Pablo snoring?
Yeah, who else that gonna be? That ain't me.
I didn't know you came in here.
You right there in the corner. So
Pablo's my dog, by the way. Pablo's my Pekingese.
It was two of them that had Petey and Pablo. Hence Petey Pablo. My dog Petey gone. So Pablo's left, and he's just like an old person. He's very clingy now since his brother gone. So wherever you go, he follows you and he finds a spot, get comfortable, and goes to sleep. But Kanye West came out with this shoe. The
Yeezy Derrick Rose collaboration that's supposed to be coming out soon.
Shout out to Dawn Tamer, because they said it looks like filet tilapia.
It does.
Like, I'm not going to stay too long on this topic, because Kanye, that could be a whole podcast by itself. All I'm saying is Kanye wrong for these ugly ass shoes. And for
all of them. And I hate that people hype them up so much.
These ugly ass shoes, these holy ass shirts and clothing, and make people pay high price for that shit. You're wrong for that, Kanye.
Because the Yeezy slides look like prison slippers.
Yeah, that shit look ugly.
I've gotten cuter slides at the spa. And they not mine to keep.
And like I said, they're going to pay for it. People going to buy.
People are really like dropping
money.
$60, $70, $80 for these things.
On the ugly shit. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, if you have the time, go to his Instagram, his Twitter to check out the Derrick Rose Yeezy collaboration tennis that is supposed to be coming out. It makes no sense. It's not fashionable at all. I don't get it. But I feel like when it drops, you're going to have several Instagram influencers killing themselves to buy these shoes, to be seen in them, to be like, oh, I got the new Yeezys. There's just some fashion that I can't see myself dropping money on just to say I have it. Balenciaga is one of those brands. I don't get it. I do not get the love for Balenciaga shoes or Balenciaga clothes, because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Because most of their streetwear, I'm not gonna say, like runway fashion. Runway fashion is like a whole nother entity. But their street fashion stuff that everybody's rocking, it's a waste of money, because it's literally just a windbreaker that says Balenciaga, a shirt that says Balenciaga on it 100 times, a jacket that has Balenciaga on the back, tennis shoes that look like Feli's, but they say Balenciaga, so they $950. I don't understand.
They don't even look like Feli's. They look like Feli's that you put in the microwave and you took them out right before they explode. They're crazy looking. They are crazy looking. And let me tell you, I just became a sneakerhead. I wouldn't even say I'm a full head yet, because I have my limitations. But, I like Jordan OG ones, whatever you call them, the original Jordans, low cuts. That's what I like. And I got a pair of Retro 3s I like.
And some Air Force ones.
And my Air Force, that's class.
The G Nikes.
The G Nikes, of course. So that's my shoe thing. But it's practical. That's the thing. I need something that's practical. That Kanye shit is not practical. Not at all.
Where am I going to wear that?
Exactly. Where?
Because they're all white. I don't want to get them dirty. I definitely not going to rock them walking around this city. And I'm not wearing them to work.
Man, that's housewear. That's
even though I do wear some stuff. I do wear some stuff to work, because I haven't been getting strange looks, but people have been laughing at my Black Pyramid monster smile mask.
That's loungewear. That's all that is.
It makes no sense.
It's loungewear. So, yeah, Kanye, do better. That's all I'm telling you. Bring old Kanye with best. Make Kanye great again.
Yes. Bring back. I'll even go as far as Dark Twisted Fantasy. Bring that Kanye back.
I'll take that.
But definitely bring back College Dropout Kanye.
Oh yes, please bring that brother back. Kanye, I don't know if you need to go with Dave Chappelle. Y'all go to Africa. He teach you what he did to detox. I just feel like you just need. I think you just need to go Kanye just needs to go somewhere and detox, and like really cry over the loss of his mother. Get all these emotions.
Take a real year off.
Yeah, I think
even if that means like leaving Kim with the kids for a year.
Just take no social media, no nothing. Just
disappear for a while.
A spiritual cleansing. That's what you need.
Go find a shaman.
Yeah,
some monks.
Something, Kanye, because you need to get better, bro.
And I hope you come back rocking the polos with the pop collar.
Come on.
And the Louis backpack.
Come on, let's go.
I miss that Kanye.
Bring that Kanye back, y'all.
Please.
Now, on to the next thing. We was talking about, because I didn't want to break it up like that, but I saw somewhere on either Instagram, there's talking about having 9 American black actors playing American black roles. So we'd be saying like
this all came about with what's his name? Daniel I'm probably about to butcher this last name. Daniel Kaluuya?
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya.
No, actually, because I'm terrible with pronouncing.
From Get Out and from Get Out and Black Panther.
Your boy from Get Out. Okay. he has a movie that's coming out called Judas and the Black Messiah,
Yeah.
and he's playing.
Fred Hampton.
Let me make sure.
Black Panther. I don't want, because Fred Hammond is the gospel singer,
I'm about
right?
to say no. That's the gospel.
So it's Fred Hampton. I don't want to get it mixed up. Fred Hampton from the Black Panthers. And so you had a lot of people going, oh, yeah, because it also stars Lakeith Stanfield. And so everybody's excited for it. And of course, you have your wokes and your hoteps that now want to come out and want to be super intellectuals and go, well, why they couldn't give this role to a Black American, and why? Because he's British.
Right. I'm like,
he's
what?
also Black. He's also probably more African than you.
Right. Like
because when I went to London, a lot of the Black people there are Africans. They are straight Africans that moved to London. A lot of them that are over there are like first generation British African. There was people over there while I was over there on a study abroad trip a decade ago that still had like the tribal marking scars in their face and things like that. Let's not go there. A lot of them are way more Black than a lot of the Blacks here. But of course, they want to get on a high horse and feel better than everybody else and start hollering about why are our Black American heroes being played by Black British people?
Crazy.
But y'all didn't say nothing about Damson Idris on Snowfall. He's British, in case you didn't know. And y'all love y'all some Idris Elba. He's British too.
Oh, what? Y'all can't get enough of Idris.
And y'all didn't say nothing about I can't think of his name right now, but the guy that played Martin Luther King in Selma.
Yep, and he's British.
He's British.
So like you say, pick and choose.
But we've really gotten to a point where Black people are not happy with any accomplishment. There's always an asterisk for every accomplishment. Mm-hmm. You know, can't think his name. From Green Book.
Oh, your boy. Hold up.
Oh, what's his name? And I normally can like rattle these off the top of my head, but I think my brain is moving. My mouth is moving faster than my brain.
And like I said, I'm terrible with names. Don Shirley. He played Don Shirley.
Yeah.
Mahershala
Ali.
There you go.
Same thing. Mahershala Ali. Oh, he won 2 Oscars in 2 years. 2 Oscars in 3 years.
Yeah.
First Oscar. Oh, well, he played a drug dealer in a movie about a kid being gay and blah, 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 blah. And he's a Muslim, so he's not really all that Black.
Right.
What? And then he turned around and went for Green Book. Oh, but it's like a movie about a white messiah. I get that part, but he still very much played a real Black person.
Right.
But because Green Book, look, just stop trying to take all of these accomplishments away from Black people. Oh, well, Denzel played a crooked cop. And Jamie Foxx played Ray Charles, but he had a drug problem. Who didn't have a drug problem back then? What music artist doesn't have a drug problem now? Well, I mean, they don't have drug problems. They do drugs. They do something. If they don't smoke weed, they popping something.
I think.
But I mean, we always gotta find an excuse to take away from accomplishments we've been begging for.
Well, and you know what? And we're going to, and with that being said, and we're gonna I'm gonna kind of bring it to this, and then because we're gonna be wrapping up soon. Just that right there is just like when they tell, and she could probably do a whole hour about this. When dark-skinned Black people tell light-skinned Black people that you're not Black enough.
Son. Yeah, I probably could do a solid hour on this.
I mean, what more do you need?
But what's the scale of being Black these days? Like, I feel like Yeah, I could do an hour on this. But I just want to get these points out. But I mean, at what point do we just say so-and-so is black?
I don't know.
We're questioning Kamala Harris's blackness. We're questioning Trey Songz liking black women because his baby mama is light skinned. We're questioning if Chris Brown likes black women because despite the fact that he dated Rihanna first, the last two girlfriends have been black and Asian. But because they're half Asian, all of a sudden the one drop rule went out the window, and now, Karrueche wasn't black. I could have swore it always was, if you're a little bit black, you're black. Now all of a sudden it's like, if you're a little bit anything else, you're not black. I mean, we have to like sit down and figure out what is blackness. There's girls that I think of as darker skin, and they talking about celebrities still don't like black girls. Oh, well, so-and-so never have dark skinned women in their video, and you look at the video like, is she not dark skinned? Well, she's not like really dark. Like, damn, like, why is it gotta be all this? Like, why isn't black is black is black is black is black?
Right.
Like, there was a whole time where people was like, Dominicans are black and Puerto Ricans are black and Barbadians are black and Jamaicans are black and blah blah blah. Now all of a sudden it's, well, Cardi B's not black because she's Puerto Rican and Haitian, and this one's not black because she's she's Dominican. It's like, well, didn't you just say they had to claim they were black because they were Dominican? Now you're telling them because they're Dominican they're not black? Like, come on, make up your mind.
Yeah.
And I can definitely go on a at least a half hour rant on this, but
I'm just saying, man, we need to do better with all.
We need to do better with not dividing ourselves and taking and accepting and embracing accomplishments without all these asterisks. Exactly. Like, stop finding an asterisk behind an accomplishment. Okay, you complain that we don't have movies about our history and like the Black Panthers and the Civil Rights Movement and things like that. We finally get a Black Panther movie about the Black Panthers, and the first thing y'all do is turn around and say, "Oh, well, he's not African American. He's British. He's a black British person." Are you serious right now? The movie finally got made. You finally got the movie you wanted, and now you're complaining about the person who's in the role. Like, he's not black.
I feel like those people are like old people who be like, you be like, "Oh, grandma, I got married. Oh, congratulations, baby. About time. I ain't need all the extra." Right. Chill out. Be happy I got married.
Right.
"Oh, grandma, look, I bought a new house. Oh, that's nice, baby. You should have bought it over there, though. I don't know why you got it.
I don't know. Y'all got it in this neighborhood."
Let me tell you something. I don't need all that. If you're not content or happy with it, then don't comment on it. Just shut up. Keep it to yourself.
And we really do need to get to a point where we have to get back to, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
On the real.
Because that's what the old people used to tell us all the time. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
You know what's funny about that, though? Old people used to say that, but they'll be the ones who's out here not saying nice shit at all, though.
But gossip is different. Don't say it to the person's face.
Oh,
you go shoo about it in somewhere else. But don't say it to the person's face.
Right. Nah, these days, man, they tripping.
They really are tripping. Like, people don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Like, every time we get an accomplishment, some woke or hotep got to find a way to shoot it down as to why we should not be celebrating it, because they are far superior and intellectual than we are, because their third eye it's been opened and you are such a sheep.
She gonna got you dead in that third eye.
She don't shut your ashy ass up.
Well, I think we hit on all the topics today. It was very eventful, you guys.
Man, no, we got 5 more minutes. You want to hit on WAP?
Oh, yeah. Dang.
We can talk about WAP for a little bit. We can go a little bit over time.
Yeah, we can. Thank you. I forgot all about that. So, if y'all haven't noticed or seen, my homie Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B. You heard
I
me.
love me some Cardi B.
You know, hopefully one day I can get you on the podcast, so maybe we come out there, whatever it is gonna do.
I want you to be my kid's godmama.
Yeah, what she said. I don't really care. I just want to kick it with you. I won't go out to the club with you whenever the club is open.
When we come to New York, you gotta show us around.
Yeah, but I don't want that tour shit. I want to do the ratchet shit that you used to do. You heard me? So shout out to Megan Stallion, aka Della Reese, aka Where's My Pinky Toe? You heard me?
I hate you.
Yeah, dude, we still waiting for that. You want to call? Look, you want to call in and give us an exclusive on the podcast of what happened? Man, holla at your boy. You heard me? Shout out to Torin Lanes. He's back in Canada. You heard me?
Got deported apparently.
You cut up in America. They kick your ass out, fool. You should have chilled out, but no, you gonna be wild out here, shooting people in their pinky toe. Ooh, quick! Ooh, quick! I'm gonna pull what's left of my foot up that ass quick. So shout out to y'all. But Cardi and Megan Stallion came out with a song called WAP. Now, if y'all don't know what WAP is, then I need to get a life. But now it is a uproar. Everybody going crazy.
Once again, I want to be more intellectual or more Christian than you are, people.
This song is degrading. This is da 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 da. What about the road? What about with kids? I say, I remember watching BET Uncut, and Ludacris had a song, P popping on a handstand. And I remember seeing that video. And they was in the strip club. But I definitely, the all-time most raunchiest, nastiest, wildest video that I wanted to be in was my homie Nelly Tip Drill.
Oh yeah,
That video?
everybody talked about him sliding the credit card down the crack of the stripper's behind.
That video? Hey man.
The WAP video has nothing on a BET Uncut video.
Nothing.
The lyrics are just raunchy, but the lyrics of grown women talking about sex.
And people talking about, man, I feel like Cardi, that was weak. You gotta understand, this song is not a song of people dropping bars. This is a bop. This is something to play, to have fun with, to just, like you say.
This strictly for me to twerk in the bedroom or in the club or whatever.
They're making a statement. And people are like, oh man, ain't all that. I love the song.
I enjoy the song.
You heard me, Hoes in the House for my boy Uncle Luke and them. I mean, who they sampling from? Uncle Luke? Hello? Back in them days?
Oh, me so horny. Me so horny.
Come on. Me so horny. Pop that coochie. Do the brown.
Yep.
Come on now. Like you were saying, how many licks?
How many licks? Come on. Lil' Kim's whole career.
Do you not remember that post of her when she was the spread eagle showing the fat cat? Come on now.
All Lil' Kim used to talk about, watch me make a Sprite can disappear in my mouth. Was one lyric.
So, like, why y'all acting brand
Y'all acting
new?
like we weren't singing Kaya's My Neck, My Back
Hello?
in middle school, high school.
Let me see your tongue ring. Let me see your tongue ring.
And most recently,
Slap on my dime,
thank
like
you.
Corn on the cob.
Like I told you the other day, Georgia had the hokey pokey. I was out there in Georgia. What was it?
I ain't like because you singing.
No, I'm trying to get it. I'ma put it on in, I'ma pull it on out, I'ma put it back in, and I put it in her mouth. I do the hokey pokey and I turn that ass around.
What?
That's what it's all about.
I gotta find that song because that shit wild.
I guarantee you it's on my old hard drive.
That is wild. So it's like, why are you guys acting like there's
Acting
never
brand
been
new or
raunchy?
pause. Acting like you wasn't jamming to stuff like that back in the day and singing your heart out to it. Now all of a sudden it's, I don't listen to such things. Like all of a sudden you clutching your pearls.
So you telling me none of y'all listen to R. Kelly feeling on y'all booty? While your old band, old boo, whatever was feeling on that booty?
Or anything by R. Kelly for that matter.
Anything by R. Kelly. Come on now. Get out of here. Don't act brand new. Like I say,
And I mean, they got a ton of songs by modern male artists. Come on.
Like
I just introduced you to
Trey Songz thing.
Won't Judge by Trey Songz, where at the end of the song you hear a girl slurping.
Come on now.
And that was on Anticipation 2.
Come on now.
And then also there's Inside Part 2 where you just hear ass cheeks getting just
but yeah.
in her moaning.
But yeah.
Come on.
I'm trying to tell you shit.
Let's not.
I'm trying to tell you shit.
Let's not be sitting up here clutching out pearls all of a sudden.
Oh, they act like they don't be doing the nasty.
Or because I be in church every day.
Oh, but no shit.
Oh no. We don't listen to such things anymore.
Shit, no. I
Oh,
go to church. I go say my prayers, and me and my husband.
And I listen to gospel music all day.
And me and my husband, we lay in separate beds. But no. We already had the children, so we don't have to go sleep in the same beds no more shit. But yeah, full of it. I don't want to hear that shit.
Y'all so full of crap.
Y'all are full of it. There's nothing wrong with that song. And hold up. And people talk about, kids be watching this. I say
Your kids should not be listening to that. And especially since, like we said earlier, the only place you can see these videos now are Apple Music, Tidal, and YouTube. Which means if you don't have your parental controls on, your kids should not be watching it.
But because parents they're so quick to hand them the tablet or something just to get the kids out there. Here you go ahead.
Because back in our day, it was on BET.
Right.
It just was on. We turned on BET when we were off from school, and we watched videos all day.
And when it was on, they were edited.
Right.
They were edited. If it was a little too raunchy, too racist, they were edited.
But I mean, Lil' Kim's "How Many Licks" was still very much playing with her in the limo with the fully painted on latex outfit.
Yeah.
Or Kaya at the pool talking about lick it now, lick it good. We knew what she was talking about.
I would.
But we probably were able to avoid it less possibly when we were in middle school and high school than these kids can now.
Right.
Because they have to actually go find this video.
Right.
And you can put on parental controls to where they can't see it. So that's on you as a parent. So stop with this blaming the kids and stuff like that. Okay, if you feel low-key guilty that you like the song, that's fine.
That's fine.
There's such thing as having guilty pleasures.
You ain't going to hell. It's only puss.
But you stop pretending like you don't like the song.
Right. On the real. Y'all need to chill out with all of that.
Like, stop stunning for social media that you are just so, oh my God, I don't listen to such things. It's so dirty. Whatever. How did your 5 kids get here then?
Exactly. With your 4 different daddies.
Tuh.
Street flooding now. Where they got street flooding now? It's not even raining over here. It's probably storming on my side.
I don't know.
Some building up.
It definitely ain't here.
North.
It's sunny and blue skies where we at.
Exactly. So y'all, once again, this has been another episode of but yeah, with your host Retro and Creole. Like I said, we gotta come up with a close. I gotta think of one. I want to give a shout out to Relic and Filet. You heard me. We was talking about. I was over by him last night, and we was talking. We might do a podcast. So I might be on another podcast. Y'all. I don't know yet. But this is home. It's always home. This is taking care of.
I was about to say, you think I'm boring now?
No, this is just something. Man, let me tell you something. My plan is, when this pops off, you gonna get your own. You're gonna do your own podcast where you're doing the stuff that you want to do. I mean, this is home for us. I mean, we together and everything, but you have your interests, I have mine, and we have ours together, and it's gonna branch out. But this always gonna be foundation.
I got you.
So yeah, chill out, Lord. Boy. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe, Now, some of y'all go to the website, listen to it. That's fine, and everything. But I need y'all to either go to your podcast on your Apple, or go to Google Podcasts.
Wherever you listen to your podcast.
However you listen to it, go ahead and subscribe. You don't have to download it. You can download it to keep it with you, so you can play it whenever, however, you at home, download it before you go to work, so you can listen to it while you're at your job and everything. But make sure you download and subscribe to our podcast. Make sure you leave comments, any suggestions. I don't give a shit what you say. If you say you
or suggest some topics y'all want to hear us talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk wherever we'll talk about it. I don't care. And to be honest, I don't care. You can say you hate my voice. I don't give a shit. As long as you put that in the comments, because we are pushing for greatness, and we can't be any greater if we don't have you guys out there supporting us, listening to us, tuning in, subscribing, spreading the word. Shout out to the people. I say we had 2 in London and 1 in France. So I'm praying that y'all still listen, tuning in, and I hope y'all spread the word over there, because I was shocked to see that, because we can actually see where people, we see where, not like state by state, but like country by country, we can see where people are tuned in, listen to a podcast. So spread it. I would love to see some listeners in Mother Russia, Australia, New Zealand,
Africa,
the motherland. Shout out to Wakanda. So all that. So just spread the word. And like I say, I promise you we will get better each and every episode. I felt this was a great one, you guys. I don't know about you, Creole, but
this one was fun.
This was fun. We didn't have a lot of dead air or anything. Like I say, it's gonna get better. I promise you. Just keep.
And hopefully one day we can do this every week.
Yeah, that's the plan. Eventually get to where we can do it every other Saturday, every Saturday. So like I say, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you follow us on the Instagram. The link, if you go to the description, will be in there for our social media. I think I put that in there. If not, I will make sure we put it in this time around.
Make sure you follow us at creole.and.retro
on Instagram and Twitter. You heard me. And other than that, is there anything you want to say, Creole?
No. So this has been fun, guys.
Yeah, once more, thank y'all again for tuning in to All By Gad. Make sure, like I say, subscribe. And until next time, take care. And we gone. We out this hole.
Be safe.
Peace.